Okie dokie, we're going to be starting off with an audio commentary today. In fact, we'll have a few of them for you. This first one is the prime example of when I first released my article on what I felt were the major changes and, in fact, how vulnerable Night Elf is to a tower rush. A lot of people disagreed with me, and I think this replay will definitely show, without doubt, that that's not the case. As you can see, we're starting up here, and I'll pause it for 15 seconds, and you'll rarely see this in most games that 3 militia are already on the move. Right now, we're at 15 seconds. Do not even pay attention to what the MP3 timer is at, only pay attention to the replay timer. We're running this replay at 1 speed the whole time, and we'll start right now. Anyways, as you can see, he's already got 3 militia on the move. We're playing on plunder out. He knows exactly where I am. I mean, he's going straight up for the tower rush. There's no doubt about that. You can see exactly what he's doing here. And those people that were saying, they were disagreeing with me on the forums, you can think what you want, but this is what it comes down to. He's going to have at least 1 tower up. If he was Orc, he'd have him up even faster, before my hero's even going to be up. And you can see the positioning he builds them. Most people would say this is absolutely unbeatable. In fact, this guy told me that he's yet to lose doing this. I was the only person. I mean, it's very, very hard to say that tower rushes are stoppable. When this guy, you'll see right here, this guy's going to build 3 towers in my base. I haven't even started my hero yet, and he's going to have perfect reach in my gold mine right there. So, going to be in a hard-pressed situation to see if I can pull myself out of this one. Anyways, as you can see, the tower's about to be going up here. He's going to be speed building them. My hero just started. He can speed build these. He can get them up before my guys are up. And it's just a painful situation. And there's not much, in my opinion, you can really do about it. But here you go. His first one's up. It's already upgrading. That thing will finish about the same time my hero gets up, just a little bit afterwards. And here goes the second one, and the third one will be up momentarily. As you can see, he's got guys on peons. He isn't even building heroes. He's not even concerned about that. He basically plans on just taking out my gold mine, and then he's won the game. You see the positioning on these towers. I cannot get to the peons repairing them. That is the real problem. The way he's doing this right here, he's got 3 peons in perfect position. He can keep all his peasants behind the towers. There's nothing I can do to even reach him. He's going to have the third one being upgraded in a couple seconds here, and it's just going to cause me some problems. This is just like the pinnacle situation of exactly what I talked about with, having to deal with certain situations that are not favorable to you. As you can see, I know he's building all 3. I know this last one's the last one here that's going to be going up. I immediately target that one first because I figure maybe I can blow that one up even after the first tower starts shooting me. But he starts repairing it, and there's nothing I can do there. I can wail on this thing all day long, but I can't get to his peons. I see that now, and I decided I'm going to start moving out here. I realize there's nothing I can do to these towers. And so I'm going to try to go hit his base, see if I can do any damage there. He immediately realizes I'm going to do that. He starts building a tower in his base. By the time I get to his base, this thing's almost up. He's got enough militia to fight off my hero, and my gold mine's already getting pulverized. And these towers are within range to hit my wisp repairing. So I can't protect this gold mine at all. I start building a Hunter's Hall. I start getting some protectors up. I plan on trying to march this. This is about the only counter you can use because Ancients of War no longer work. In the previous patch, you could just build 5, 6 Ancients of War. You beat these towers up real quickly, and you hold them off. It's not a hard thing to do. But it doesn't work that way, and I have to build a Hunter's Hall, which costs lumber. His lumber mill does not cost any lumber. It doesn't take a genius to do the math on this and figure out that there's not much you can really do this. He takes away my ability to mine gold, and he basically wins the game. I come into his base, he gears up about 9 militia. Even if I have immolate right here, there's nothing I can do to 9 militia. I may kill 5, 6 of them, and that's all I'm going to do. He's just going to go back and mine, and he's getting his tower up. I try to focus on the tower. I might even be able to get it. I doubt it, though. And he's going to kill my demon hunter, though. So what I try to do is I try to slow down his lumber production. I'm trying to hurt his economy, make it so he can't really do as much damage as he'd like maybe to hope to do to me. And I figure if I cut out his trees, he won't be able to upgrade. He won't be able to upgrade towers because I know towers cost a lot of lumber. So that's really my plan with that there. But he just keeps producing peons. As you can see here, I'm losing large amounts of wisps. And this is not a favorable position for me to be in. I can't even mine gold. The only way I can get gold is by creeping. As you can see, once again, I start messing with these guys. He gears up his militia again. He gets his tower up. Now there's really nothing I can do to his base. And most people would consider this situation really a dead game. But right now I realize that there's 2 more important things I can do here. I can try to tower push and protect my base using the ancient protectors I built. I can also creep, which will give me money. Even though it's not very much, it will be enough to maybe fight him off. I know he spent a lot of his money. He really doesn't have much. And he continued to build Ancients here, and he's about to get some of his towers pushed back here, which is going to help me out a little bit. As you can see here, I'm working on blowing up his towers. I got one here. He's not going to be able to repair these because the scout towers are heavy armor, and they just get absolutely pulverized by an Ancient Protector. Does something around like, should be doing about 70 damage to him. It's got 5 armor, so yeah, it's doing about 60 damage a hit. Here you can see his peons are getting nailed by an Ancient Protector, and I'm working on creeping as much as I can. And he's still thinking he can tower push me because, quite simply, he can stay here, repair his guys. There's not much I can do to his peons, and I'm really in the worst situation because I'm not getting any gold, and he is. So continue to build towers is beneficial to him. And he's got me in a really bad situation. As you can see, I tried to re-entangle my gold mine, but that obviously won't work. And so what I continue, and basically I have to formulate a game plan here. He's starting to build units now, and I know he's going to be doing this. So basically my game plan here is to try to push off these towers, but I'm realizing this really is not working because he's just being able to repair it. I'm not being able to do any damage. My ancients are getting pounded, and I don't have any gold to sit here and continually repair like he does, you know? So I realized this really isn't a winning war, and basically in a couple seconds here, I mean, I thought maybe I could creep enough, maybe I get a ballista up, but I realized that was unrealistic. I mean, there's only a limited number of creeps I can kill on this map, even with unlimited moon wells, and quite simply, I'm not going to be able to get to Ancients of War fast enough, or an Ancients of War and ballistas fast enough, and even if I do, he's just going to go grab a ballista, and I'm going to lose out pretty big time there. And so, you know, I'm trying to do what I can, but it's just not working out very well for me right now. And the way he built his towers, and the way I built my base, I really can't get all 3 Ancient Protectors on one tower. And even if I could, it really wouldn't be enough damage to take him out. So right now I'm just going to try creeping, and right here, this is where I decided that I got to get out of here. I'm going to go to my expo before he gets some heroes up, before he gets many units up, and I might actually have a chance to fight him off. And that's really my game plan there. So right here I start marching my stuff over. I realize I have 3 Ancient Protectors. Realize I can easily creep these ogres. I can get my Demon Hunter a couple levels. And on top of that I can get maybe a decent item, maybe something that'll help me out a little bit. So, I mean, that's really... I mean, when you're really forced with the situation, this is not really a bad option because this guy spent a lot of money doing what he did. It was a big investment for him to do that, and so he's not in that great of a situation either. I mean, we're both really in pretty bad situations. Obviously, I'm in a worse one than him, and you know, he's working on building units and such. You know, so we're both in bad situations here. But you just gotta make the best of it, and that's what I'm trying to do right here. Trying to get my stuff over to where I need it to be, and here you go, starting to try to build Ancients right next to me, or towers right next to me, which I know I have to take care of. I can't let them take out those moon wells yet. I really need those, or I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. I really kind of have to be efficient with everything I have because I have so little. And so anyways, here he comes. He's doing the smart thing. He's working on units. He's going to try to basically grab some units, blow up my units, but it's not going to work out very well for him because, quite simply, Ancient Protectors are pretty good defense. You know, they work really well versus footmen, and it's hard for them to kill him. And his lone archmage isn't really even going to put a dent in my Demon Hunter. So right now I'm not in that bad of a situation as I might have been. If I was on Lost Temple, I would have been in a much worse situation, in my opinion. Because I could easily creep some tough creeps here. I have a very easily defendable base with the ledge here. So this situation, even though he could tower rush me so much easier, if he took a chance and decided to tower rush me on Lost Temple, there would have been almost nothing I could do to fight back. So in that aspect, the map's actually going to work out for me a little bit on this right here. Here you can see he's messing with my peons. I'm trying to detonate him, make sure he doesn't get any XP. My biggest goal is to make sure I try to keep his heroes level low. If I can keep his heroes level low, I have a chance of doing something. But if his heroes go through the roof and he starts getting like high-level elementals, I mean, he can just start wasting units at me and it won't even hurt him. So keeping his hero levels low is a big priority for me. As you can see, he's getting some foot means upgrading. He's doing all the things that should be getting done. The only thing he's not doing yet is expoing because he realized that he can't really protect it with any units, and I can just kind of attack the town hall while he builds it. So I'm not sure if he actually consciously thought about that, but I think right now he's just working on killing me, getting some defend, which is smart because he knows he's going to need him versus my Ancient Protectors, and so he's not making